Hello everybody and welcome to the latest episode of the Money Man News, and I have to say that I was not aware that this banknote was coming. So it was a bit of a surprise when I came across this information just this week, but Fiji have released a new commemorative banknote. Now, I don't know if I wasn't doing my job properly or, I just somehow missed this one. I don't know what happened. But it's been released and it looks fantastic. So, however crappy this year has been, it's actually been a very good year for commemorative banknotes. We've got a fantastic new commemorative edition for this year. So let's have a look at it. So here we have the obverse of the new 50 Fijian polymer dollar bill, and it is of course a commemorative banknote. Now this commemorative banknote celebrates the 50th anniversary of Fijian independence from the United Kingdom of Great Britain. And you can see on the front of the banknote we have this image of the flag raising ceremony. And that is something that is done every year on Independence Day, but it was particularly poignant when it was done for the first time in 1970 when Fiji got its independence. So you've got this wonderful, huge flag that's being hoisted. You can see it's fluttering in the wind, and you can see that Fiji retains a lot of its cultural connections with the United Kingdom, its historical links, because you can see the Union flag in their current flag. Now, this was commonplace for flags of British territories, British dependencies, British Crown colonies. They all have the Union flag in the corner of their own flag, and Fiji have chosen to retain that. So you can see that actually their flag has the Union flag on and the Fijian coat of arms as well. And you have that same Fijian coat of arms just to the left, which also makes one of the clear windows. And just below that coat of arms, that shield-like image, you've got a clock which is stuck at 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. And that is when Fiji officially got its independence. In 1970, okay? I can't remember the specific date. I will tell you in a moment. But there we go. So the clock is stuck at that time for that reason. That's when they officially became independent at 10 p.m. on the specific day in 1970. So I really love the front of this banknote. Of course, it's a 50 denomination to reflect the 50 years of independence, which is always nice. Fiji are quite good at doing this, of course. They've had some unusual denominations in the past, like the $7 bill for the rugby sevens. But this one makes a bit more sense. It's 50, it's a normal denomination. They already have a $50 bill anyway, so it makes very good sense. Really nice color scheme. I love it. It's a great banknote. So let's have a look at this in more detail. So this is from the Reserve Bank of Fiji's website, and I'll put a link in the description so you can find everything that I've featured here in the video and read it for yourself. But what features do we have? Well, you can see that we've got the raised surface on the top left of the banknote, and there are two vertical lines of raised dots which can be clearly felt and are to help the blind and visually impaired to authenticate the note. And you can also see the look. So it says, if you hold the note up to the light, you will see a clear window that can be seen from both the front and the back of the note. The clock face can be seen from the front with the clock workings visible on the reverse. So we'll look at that more in a moment. But it's a really nice feature how you've got these sort of like cogs, almost representing the wheels of time, if you will, on the reverse. And it says the design prominently features the flag raising ceremony held at Albert Park on the 10th of October 1970. So that's where it took place, and the date was the 10th of October. Other key features include the image of the shield, government building, clock chiming 10 o'clock, denominational value, serial numbering, and the governor's signature. So overall, like I said, quite simple in terms of its design, but I think it's quite striking how you've got, the color scheme that sort of sits on the edges of the note, and then you've got different colors that make up the image, the central image, because that's the focal point, right? It's Fijian independence, and I think they've done a great job symbolizing that with the flag raising ceremony. So let's have a look at the reverse of the banknote. So you can see right here that it's very simple again, but I love it. I absolutely love this. So you've got a group of children, obviously, running forward. Some of them have got small Fijian flags. One of the children, the boy, he's got the large Fijian flag, and you can see that they're all wearing traditional clothing of the Fijian people. So you've got this reflection of culture, but also the youth, the future generation. This is a really nice theme that's continued in a lot of Fijian banknotes in recent years, particularly commemorative ones. This idea of the youth, the next generation. They're going to do better. They're going to, push Fiji into the future. And I think it's a really, really nice theme. So it's been done very, very, very well. So fantastic. You can see those cogs that make up the inner workings of a clock just below the shield, and the 50 denomination is represented in there. So that's it. It's very, very basic on the back, but it's striking nonetheless. Now, we can have a look in more detail. So you can see that there's another feature, the tilt. If you tilt the note, you see some shiny gold ink, which is nice. And if you look at the note under UV light, you will see that some areas of the note glow with this lovely pattern. Again, a common feature to be found in most banknotes today. And if you look at the note under magnification, you will see that some areas appear as plain print, but they're actually made up of very, very small numbers, what we call microprint. So there are extra security features. And these design features Fijian children from various ethnic backgrounds moving together, waving the nation's flag. So that's everything that you have in this new banknote. I think it's absolutely glorious, and I'm going to do my best to get hold of maybe a bundle of these. I would be quite happy with that. So let's see how we go. Let me know what you think about this one. Were you surprised by this release like me? I don't know if I was just not checking diligently enough, but let me know if you guys expected this, because this took me by surprise, and it was a very pleasant surprise. So let me know if you're going to be getting hold of this wonderful Fijian banknote. That's all I've got for you today. It's been great to have you watch this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.